A trip to Rio. Julia and her family waited to get to the stadium. The huge crowd made her nervous. She did not remember Rio de Janeiro being so busy last time. Her family visited from New York because of the Olympics, cousin Gabriella said. Finally, they got to the seats. Julia heard different languages around her, from Chinese to Russian. Her family spoke Portuguese so fast that Julia could not understand. She felt alone. The open-night feast began. Everyone screamed and cheered. She didn't want to be excited too, but the sea was so far away that she could barely see. The loud music made her head hurt. Julia had been looking forward to the trip to Rio. It was a rare chance to see a cousin and a family member. Now she just wanted to go home. The next morning was quiet. Suddenly, Gabriella burst into Julia's room. Her little brother Chas followed. "There's another Olympic event day," she said. Julia did not really want to go. Her head began to hurt again, but she smiled and got ready. Her family went to a shallow street in Gorbia's neighborhood. The block ended at the park. Gorbiara grabbed Julia and hand and ran through the trees. They came out on the beach. Julia stopped and stared. The Rio was beautiful. Tall buildings stood along the water. A big mountain rose behind them. "The Shafian Mountain," Gorbiara said. Voice sailed out in the blue bay. It was an Olympic boat race. Julia headache went away. Next day, Julia ran to Gorbia's room. "We're going up Shafian Mountain," she said. They rode a cable car hanging high above the city. Gorbia was scared to be up so high, but Julia stared out the window. The white city stood between blue water, green jungle, and tall green mountains. They went to a big market. The mangoes were wonderful. "This is what they're supposed to taste like," Papa said in Portuguese at home. They spoke English, but in Rio, Julia liked to speak Portuguese. We went to an Olympic swimming pool to see the race. Chas keep shouting, "Go Brazil!" Brazil is not even in the event. Gabriella finally said. "Oh," Chas said. He grinned at Julia. "Go America!" Julia laughed. It was Julia's last day in Rio. Gabriella said, "We're going to Grandma and Grandpa's. Then we will go to an Olympic football game." Julia remembered her first night in Trip Rio. She didn't want to go back to the stadium. Grandpa opened the door to greet them. Suddenly, everything seems Vladimir. Julia remembered visiting their house when she was 5. Grandpa had taught her a samba. She had laughed and laughed. Then at Grandpa Faziwad or beanstool, Julia sat next to Grandpa. I don't want to go to the football game, Julia whispered, and Grandpa leaned close. Open night was loud. The crowd was too big. I'm scared to go. Don't worry, my Julia, Grandpa said. Football games are Brazilians are family. At the stadium, Julia held Corbiers at Grandpa's hand. The crowd seemed even louder. The Brazil took a shot. Everyone gasped. When the referee blew the whistle, everyone yelled. When Brazil ran towards the goal, everyone cheered. Julia got after the game. The crowd made it exciting. She cheered too. When Brazil got a score, the whole stadium roared. Julia would never forget the sound. Grandpa lifted Julia in the air. Together they sang with the crowd.